Move on to race number 3, though. We leave the Class 5 behind us, move up a grade here. 1,200 metres the trip for the Kyoto Handicap. Radiant Treasure drops into Class 4 for the first time. Gallant returns first up. The runner-up on his only start last season. Phantom Falcon, beaten favourite last start. Look here, his last start course and distance winner. Beauty Connection behind London Master last time out. Blinkers come off, Nice Fandango. Quite Young Brothers, a winner 2 starts back then, third last time out. And then World City, he's been last on his last 2 starts. He's eligible for Class 5.
Well, Phantom Falcon has never really drawn a gate here in Hong Kong, but he gets one on Wednesday night, and with Dylan Moe taking off the £7 as well, he's sure to go forward. Nice Fandango hasn't really drawn a good gate, but he has got decent gate speed, so he'll probably track across. Beauty Connection, the long-standing maiden who often runs well but never wins, he's going to get a lovely run on Wednesday night.
He should get a nice run right in behind. Here's Gallant Return. He's only had the 1 start. It was a Griffin. He did run a really nice second. Now he's put on 43 pounds. Now this is him here at 308. So he's on the far side. He's going really nicely. His track looks good. It's just the big weight increase worries me a little bit. This is his second gallop. He's working with Intrepid. He's come out and run, well, prior to this has run really well. And you can see closest to us, Gallant Return is going really nicely. First start at Happy Valley, they've got to take that into account. Here is this aforementioned Beauty Connection. Runs nice races, but from 19 starts has had 4 seconds. That speaks volumes, I think, for this horse, but he'll get his opportunity once again, and he's working nicely.
Right, so one for the numbers there. That's Beauty Connection. This is the first leg of the 6-up for 6-up players. 2.3 going into the pool, so an estimated return in the $6 million mark, and it was over $4 million the 6-up at Sha Tin on the weekend. So, all right, we saw Gallant return in track work. Let's have a look at him in his trials. He comes in 43 pounds heavier than we saw him when he's made his one and only start so far. Yeah,
and he had good gate speed on that occasion as well. So he's drawn barrier 9, which looks a little bit awkward on paper as well. And it's his first start at Happy Valley. He's got a lot of things against him, but he's got, I think this horse has got plenty of ability. So I'm going to put him in the numbers. I won't put him on top, but I'll put him in the numbers because I think he'll improve out of this race.
Sadly for him, the fantastic show Griffin race form has not worked out very well so far, so that's a slight concern. Obviously the weight issue and the fact he's drawn 9 not ideal, and the fact he hasn't seen Happy Valley, but clearly as compared to some of these he has got a little bit of upside to him. All
right, okay, that's Gallant's return, $14 early markets. Bond Elegance has certainly been around here plenty of times before, and Nice Fandango, a little gear change for Nice Fandango.
Yeah, I think that may just spark a little bit of extra improvement, but he hasn't got a very good draw this time. He has had some pretty good gates either round a bend or down the straight 1,000, and he hasn't really been able to take proper advantage of them or take advantage in the way that I thought. And also Bond Elegance, he's had some quite nice runs of late, but from gate 10 he's going to have pace under him as well. So I think the pair of these, I wouldn't be entirely surprised if either or both of them are in the numbers, but I haven't got them in.
No, the 2 numbers put me off. The wide draws put me off, both those horses.
All right, OK, so simple as that for them. Look here, this is the last start winner. Been a while since his previous one, but did this in good fashion with Bond Elegance again and Planet Star in the field too. Yeah,
Planet Star's been running interesting. He's had a couple of runs back now. The horse here, look here, I mean, he did win really nicely in this occasion, but it was a bit of a tough run, and he's only a lightly framed horse, so I don't know if he can put 2 together, and I was just a bit worried because he was you know, he was pushed over the line, wasn't he? I mean, it wasn't a bad form race, but he's only a small horse and it might have taken out of him.
Yeah, I haven't got him in either. He's got a slightly tricky draw to overcome as well, with again a bit of pace under him. So he's a pretty good standard yardstick, look here, but I think he might have had his birthday last time out.
Right. Exceptional Desire finishing second there. Manful Star we'll see later on the programme, not without chances either. We'll keep moving though. Next one we'll see is Planet Star again. But also the Phantom. This was actually below par for him because he'd finished runner-up on his 4 previous efforts, but out of the money here.
Well, Planet Star gets a good gate for the first time in a while, which will definitely help him. And Phantom Falcon's run some very good races in defeat, and he's had some tricky draws to overcome. He's shown some good gate speed, so with Dylan Moe taking off that weight as well from gate 2, he's going to have a lot of favours. So, yeah, for me, he's a must for the numbers.
Yeah, no, I've definitely got him in as well. I think he can run pretty well. He's drawn 11, 10, 10, 7 his last 4 starts, always drawn wide, and now he's basically drawn 2. So he's going to get every opportunity, and some of those runs are really tough. As long as they haven't been taken out of him, because he's not a big horse, Phantom Falcon, then I think he's going to be very tough to beat.
That's the concern, isn't it, off the back of that last run? We will find out, though. Third event, 1,200 metres.
Yep, no, we'll put him in on top, though, Phantom Falcon. He's going to get every opportunity here with this low barrier draw, and I think he'll be right on the pace. Now, Gallant Return, you know, it's first start at Happy Valley, as I said. He's put on this weight, has trialled okay. His track work's been good. As you mentioned, fantastic show hasn't gone on with that Griffin race, but third in that horse was Lucky Time, and he beat him fair and square, and he was one of the better Griffins. So we'll put him in there for second. Kwai Chong Brothers, he's got this light weight. He's a winner 2 starts ago, backed it up with a nice third last time. He should get a nice run from barrier 4, just behind the pace. And good old Beauty Connection should get a nice run just in behind, so he'll get his opportunity once again. 3, 2, 11, 6, and I'll be going exotics as well.
Yeah, I really like Kwai Chung Brothers in this race. We haven't seen him there, but his last 2 runs, top of Class 5 and the bottom of Class 4, I think have been rather good in the sense that off slow paces, he's managed to pass quite a few in the latter stages when they would have had first run on him, and he's clocked some really good final sectionals, this fella. And I just had it in my mind at the bottom of Class 4, after he finished third at Generous Heart last time, he was more than capable of going 2 places better. I think he's a great price at the moment. Whether he will be on the day is open to debate. Phantom Falcon, for all the reasons that have been mentioned, he's got to go in there. Beauty Connection, you can make a pretty solid case for him finally breaking his duck given the run he's going to get, but I wouldn't blame you if you're a little bit sceptical about him. Now, Planet Star will get a much better run in transit as well. So 11, 3, 6 and 8 for me, and each way, Kwai Chung Brothers, I think is a very good bet.
All right. One other name I want to throw at you, just, the draw's not great, barrier 12, Kiri Sunrise. Lightly raced. It wasn't a bad. I know Lucky Time didn't actually frank the form on the weekend, but it wasn't a bad run in behind, was it? It
was a really good run from Kiwi Sunrise. I did take a couple of looks at him. The draw put me off in first start at Happy Valley under lights. I would happily watch him go around. But at a big price, what's he paying? $46.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if he ran okay. So I've got an eye on him for back to Sharton, I think, 1200.
Yeah, can't have much to that. Gate 12 is going to be tricky for him.
Yeah, all right. He might be one for the future. Didn't quite
Dirt
work him
as
in.
well. Dirt for him as well.
Darcy Brahma.
Yeah.
All right, OK. Kiwi Sunrise goes into the fridge. That was the first leg of the 6 up. Next up for us is race number 4, first leg of the TT.